Put a finger down if you dated a white man.
Put a finger down if you screwed a white man.
And we're back.
All right, so one thing we didn't talk about in the previous video was being pro-black and dating non-black as black feminists creating our identities and yet somehow managing to end up with non-black men before, you know, obviously that didn't last as you can see.
Who is this skin color and was a directioner?
Who is this skin color and said, and I quote, "I want to date every race of man in the world." That was genuinely what I said.
Put a finger down.
Put a finger down
if you were a believer. Put a finger down if you were a directioner. Put a finger down if you dated a white man.
Put a finger down if you screwed a white man.
Should I put 2 fingers down?
Yeah.
We didn't. Was. Moving safely past that. Put a finger down if you've ever thought the words, "I will never date black in my life."
Put a finger down if you were a part of the divester hypergamy pipeline.
Put a finger down if you like anime men a whole lot before even realizing there's hardly any black men in anime.
Oh. Put a finger down if you were colorist, but in the opposite way that black women typically are, meaning you like light-skinned men because they were light-skinned.
Put a finger down if you didn't realize that black men around you actually did like you. They were just afraid to say it.
Put a finger down if you still sometimes find yourself dismissing black men on the basis of their blackness. Damn, I'm almost out of fingers.
Damn, that's a lot of fingers. That's a lot of fingers. Put a finger down if even to this day, black men sometimes jump scare you for no other reason than being black men. You're getting real vulnerable.
Let's see, what's another one? Put a finger down if low-key you still be fetishizing men of other races.
I gotta do my last finger, which means I'm just doing the truth. Put a finger down if you are so sorry, black men.
We had actually remembered to make that video, "I'm sorry, black men."
Yes, we should combine these.
We should.
You should. Okay, we're gonna insert right here our favorite music video from, it's a couple of rappers.
It's a few rappers where we were like, oh.
Was it a J. Cole song?
There was a J. Cole song. There was one. They were all surprisingly deep. There was another one, not Yo Gotti. Little.
Yep, one of them. We'll find it and we will insert it right now. But we sat down watching this video, which is very core to black diaspora, black culture. It was a hip hop video of black men rapping, right? But we were skeptical because more often than not, we are not entertained by black men.
Yeah.
It is the reverse of women aren't funny, right?
Yeah.
Black men aren't creative.
In our minds.
In our mind. Because that is what we have been conditioned to feel and believe. Like, it's always come down to, even if they are creative, it's always uninspired or it's always anti-woman.
Yes, and that's what it was. Like, we were like, you know what? The lyrics, and look, the songs hit. The songs hit. I know it. I know the songs hit. But it's always fuck women, disrespectful, misogynistic, misogynoir, colorism. So I thought, because the lyrics weren't deep, we thought there's no way the video, so we didn't know that there were music videos to go with these songs because we didn't think people still made them, but we were like, surely the music videos aren't going to have substance if the lyrics don't. Watch the music videos and we're floored, flabbergasted.
When we want theater kid kind of media, we know our rappers to go to.
Yeah.
Tyler the Creator, Doechii, Kendrick Lamar, right? That's the top 3, right? What we weren't expecting was the level of introspection that this video had, the level of self-love, the level of just harmlessness that this video had toward black women, which are always the subject of some song somewhere by a black man.
Yes.
Every fucking time. And so that is when we realized that we had some unpacking to do.
Yeah. And we sat and watched, I want to say like 8 music videos just back to back, because they were looping at this point. And it was like this beautiful cinematography of Black people at dinner, Black people discussing all the different generations, having conversations, literally Black men reflecting on who they are and their image, their romantic relationships, the women that were the subject of the song. And we were just like, oh wow, this is actually so creative. This is so introspective. This is so deep. This is so respectful to Blackness, to the Black family, to Black women, and
not even just respectful, reverent
of the Black experience and Black culture. And we were just like, oh, we have these men pegged so wrong. Yeah. So wrong. Now, is that to say that some of y'all favorite rappers are without fault and infallible? Absolutely the fuck not. Many of them still have a lot of work to do. Would I personally feel safe with them in my space? No.
Mm-mm. My guilty pleasure song is "Fat" by DaBaby. All right. When I want to throw ass, like he said, put some DaBaby on your motherfucking speaker, right? But would I invite DaBaby to a birthday party, to a baby shower, to a wedding? Would I have DaBaby in my house? Would I have DaBaby pump my gas? Would I borrow a pack of gum from DaBaby? If you're watching this, DaBaby, don't use your platform against me. But no.
And
sorry,
I mean, it is what it is. It goes back to what we were talking about in the previous video. Like, we can hold space for the duality, where you said Black men, unfortunately, oftentimes are Black women's biggest aggressors, mm-hmm. but at the same time are the first people that can directly relate to most of, if not all, but actually not all, but many of our experiences. And we had to recognize that. Mm-hmm. But I say all that to say, what I didn't bring up in the last video was that even though as a young girl I was starting to develop this armor of pro-Blackness and pro-Black womanhood around me, I was rejecting Black men from that pro-Black view and pro-Black womanist view, mm-hmm. which pushed me towards dating outside of my race.
Mm-hmm. There's a cognitive dissonance that comes with being an activist, pro-Black, Black extremist, and I do mean that in a loving way, but Black extremist woman, where you realize that you will not find an equal in the Black male-occupied space very easily.
Not easily. That's not to say it's not possible, but it's not easy.
Exactly.
And so when you recognize that, sometimes the conclusion is, okay, well, I'm just going to date outside my race.
Mm-hmm. Or date queer.
Which we see where
this isn't a protest. We're in love.
This was natural, but this was a lot easier, and I know this was a lot easier than me finding a Black man that would fit the criteria that I would have been looking for. Yeah. Because in order for a Black man to fit my criteria, he would have to
not be a Black man. No, that was the joke.
No, he would have to reject all the isms and all the phobias, all of them.
And okay, this is something that you guys hopefully are ready for. A lot of people that I said this to are not ready for it. Masculinity in America as it exists is the literal antithesis to safety. It's the antithesis to love and respect, to reverence, understanding, to empathy and constructiveness. Black masculinity is an amplification of that through a Black lens.
Yeah. And it has to be that way because Black masculinity has to protect itself twofold. It has to perform for the patriarchy, and it also has to protect an extremely vulnerable body that can't be seen as vulnerable, because to be seen as vulnerable is to be seen as less than a man. So Black men are just caught in this paradigm. Is that the right word?
Paradox.
This paradox. Are caught in this paradox of they are one of the most vulnerable groups of people there is, and they cannot afford to acknowledge that because that would be to their detriment.
Exactly. Taking the time to acknowledge that is them wasting time performing.
Exactly. And them not performing means that they become even more vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
And so, and it is a trap that they get caught in. And unfortunately, it's a trap that many men outside of the black race don't have to worry about. But that's by design. But if you haven't done the unpacking and the unlearning, you think, oh, non-black men are just safer. No.
The difference, and I cannot speak on behalf of all black women, and I cannot speak toward all black men, but the difference that I have noticed is that black masculinity has to work 10 times as hard, right? The same way that black women have to work 10 times as hard to not be infantilized and adultified at the same time. I mean, shit, pick a happy medium. Treat me like a human. Yeah. Yeah. No, black men not being womanized, but also not being racialized at the same time, right? Yeah. Treat them with respect.
Period.
It's something that is clearly very hard for the white masculine patriarchy of the American specific ilk.
Which is why neither of us ended up with white men. For me, and actually realizing when I was dating all of these men of other races and realizing, oh, they're just shitty. Like, they're just shitty. One, because I'm bad at picking out people. I was bad at picking out people for a really long time. People as friends, people as partners, bad at picking out people.
Who? No, it's okay. Because me too.
But they were also just shitty men. They would just happen to be shitty men of other races. And I had to navigate these other things like Asian colorism. Had to navigate Asian colorism.
A very specific sect of colorism.
Had to navigate Arab, I'm never going to marry your black assism.
Mm-hmm.
Had to navigate.
The amount of heartbreak you don't understand.
Yeah.
Literally, in a non-fetishistic lens, just being in love with someone that ended up being from a different race, right? And them actively rejecting you, not because they don't like you,
or because y'all just fell apart in a normal sense,
but because they are expected to dislike you. They are expected to use and abuse you, take you through there, and leave you there. That's what they're expected to do.
Yes, the specific black femme heartbreak of, oh, not only was this person never going to love me in this way, they weren't supposed to, and they chose that over loving me in this way. Ooh, it's a different kind of pain.
Do you know how it is your undoing as a black girl to see a guy that you like and your first thought is, does he date like black girls?
Yes.
It will be your undoing if you let it.
Mm-hmm.
God, I looked at Harry Styles and thought that. He wasn't coming nowhere near my little black ass, not because I'm black, but because I was a kid. Because I am here and he is there. That's why. But you are taught that from such an early age that you can't even fantasize the same way as other girls.
Yes. Oh my God. Like the way it's like, oh, he would never, about anime men, mind you, niggas that aren't real. Oh, he would never date you. He would never like you.
Bitch, we're talking about Sasuke. Damn. A bitch can't have a crush.
A bitch can't have a crush on a fake motherfucker. The way that as a black woman, you are expected to have nothing and fucking like it.
Literally.
Like, damn,
you're expected. Bro, just keep going.
You can't even be a little girl, a teenager, in the same space.
They want you to dream small in every fucking possible way. Don't go to college because there's nothing for you in college. Build a business because that's where real black power is, right? Meanwhile, HBCU sit right there. Right? Don't date outside your race because only black men will uplift you and you'll have little black babies. That's a whole other conversation. But that whole nuclear family keeping it in the race thing, as good as you probably think their intentions are, telling you that fetishism goes both ways.
It goes both ways.
Right? You can either fetishize your little black babies with that man and that life, or you can fetishize having non-black babies with that man in that life. But it's either way, it's propaganda.
Regardless. And it reduces you down to being a baby machine, right?
Yeah.
Don't listen to this kind of music because that kind of music means you're trying to be Asian or white. even though black people invented all music, basically, that music is not for you. Well, that anime man would never like you. And actually, while we're on that topic, you can't cosplay those characters because they're white. And actually, while they're on that topic, you can't even watch anime.
Right here, we should do our Gojo Ghetto. Boom!
Which, by the way, got so many compliments on. So I say all that to say, like, when I realized, like, oh,
can't even eat fucking food. Sorry, I'm not done.
What food?
You can't eat sushi.
Oh yeah.
Before people are like, oh, you can't eat that. Are you trying to be not your blackness? Like, are you trying to eat something that's not for
like
you?
A white girl. You're like a rabbit. You're like a white girl rabbit. A
right.
snow bunny.
A white girl rabbit snow bunny. Which we also cosplayed. But that's not
even there. It's like, damn. Like, well, what the fuck can I do? I don't know. Go to jail? Did not pass go. Did not collect $200. Right. Go to jail.
Do not collect 40 acres.
Or that mule.
Or that mule.
Go to jail.
Damn, I think I popped the fuck out of this. Y'all.
She thick as hell, y'all. Just thickalicious.
Oh, anyway.
We say all that to say it was in dating non-black men that we realized, oh, that's not the ticket out that everybody tried to make it, period.
Yeah.
And so that brings me back to dating non-black men is not your escape from Blackistan. We're gonna do another video on this as well, but what you should be looking for, and what became very clear to me, and then what I found in my baby, is someone who meets these values that you value. Are they a humanist? Do they believe that everybody deserves to be treated with respect, kindness, care, empathy? Are you a homophobe? You're out. Transphobe? You're out. Fatphobe? You're out. Colorist? You're out. Racist? You're fucking out. Do you in any way, shape, or form believe that people need to earn natural resources and necessities? You're out. Because why do you think people need to pay rent? They don't.
Right. Now, if you happen to be a Zendaya and Tom Holland, more power to you. But also recognize that comes with its own stigma, its own questions, and its own very nuanced betrayal that certain people from the race experience. Now, is that your problem? Not necessarily. But do recognize that taking the steps to find your own happiness should not be at the expense of your values and beliefs, regardless of who you end up with, right? But we say this to say, what do we say this to say?
Well, I was going to ask you, what made you not take things further with your white partner? What made you not end up with your white partner? I talked about what made me not end up with my Arab one or my Asian one. She been avoiding this like a motherfucker. Baby, why? Why didn't you end up with him? That's crazy. I'll go get you some water. Yeah, I'll go get you some. So what made you?
Hi, I'm Kendall, and I dated a white man.
She did. If you can believe it, she did. All right, baby. And so, and why did you date that white man?
Because he was the only guy that liked me.
Okay. So you got some validation out of his attention.
Exactly.
And then what made you realize that it was a mistake?
When I realized he actually didn't like me. He just liked what I represented.
And what made you finally end things with him?
Me realizing that I could find worth outside of what he, a representation of the system, assigned me, which was being his wife, right? Because that's another thing that they teach you really, really early. Get married, right?
Get married.
Especially if you're in the South. Especially if you're in the military, which he was all three of those things. White, in the South, in the military. Military family at the very least. And so, and on top of that, one more extra thing is the wealth, right? The richest class always wants either themselves to get married with each other or you to get married to each other so that you can give them workers to put in their factory, but also so that they can keep the wealth in the family.
You said something really poignant before that I think for this particular video, which we'll obviously circle back on another time, but basically you were like, it directly benefits.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm listening.
She's looking at my titties.
They're really big.
But basically you were just saying that the white patriarchy has a basically has a vested interest in making sure that Black women see value in attaching ourselves to white men.
Oh, that thing that I was talking about. Okay, this kind of ties into the last video that we made, which was about propaganda popping up on your feed and not knowing how to engage with it or not engage with it.
BTW, this is another way that they try to propagandize Black feminists.
Yeah.
Step 1, sow seeds of discord between Black men and Black women, leading Black women to doubt the validity of Black men.
Mm-hmm. Create a problem. Step 2.
Introduce a solution.
Which is dating outside your race, supposedly, right? They did the first to her. They did the second to me. Mm-hmm. I love drawing. It is one of my favorite things, right next to writing and Shannon, right? And so when I draw, I always look for references. I go to Pinterest. I've got my boards. You should see how organized I am. I've got literally universe after universe, OCs from all those universes, organized with references that go back generations and forward generations, right? And so when I'm always looking for new references, I love finding ones for whatever mood I'm in. But most recently, I was looking for couple ones because I was feeling coupley. I was like, I want to partner my OCs together, right, with other people.
Who are all Black, mind you.
Yeah, that is by design. We love Black people. Like, we are like agenda-seeking love Black people. Like, we're the machine of Black love. But when I was searching and I was looking for references, I clicked on one picture, mind you, because I liked the pose. There's a Black woman and a white man, right? But I really liked the pose. They were like leaning over, like, look, they were like leaning over like this. And like one guy was like that. And it was really pretty. I was like, I fucking like that, right? I like that shit. I take it, I save it in my little smiley fucking folder. You know what I mean? And then after that, I clearly made a grave mistake. Because every time I go on my FYP after that, it's always couplings from 2 different races. Always a Black person and some other race. Mind you, I have spent my entire career on Pinterest since 2016 building up nothing but Black love posts. So the one time that I click a interracial post, now that is all I see. Mm-hmm. Right? Before this, I have only ever seen things that have inspired our main characters, Karma and Hobie, 2 very Black, very activist people in loving and compromising positions. But now it's like I can't escape it. And why? What is the point? What is the incentive? Because it wasn't the pose. Mm-hmm. After a certain point, they weren't even posing. They were just together on my screen selling me something. It wasn't something that I needed to buy physically with money, but it was something that they needed me to buy because they were trying to enforce it by creating an entire profile about me through it, right? So what was it? Anyone fancy, I guess?
Why does it have to be always a Black woman, non-Black, particularly white, male coupling? Mm-hmm. Just a question.
Now, what I said earlier was referencing what not just white men, but men in general represent in a heterosexual and heteronormative presenting relationship, which is the access point, right? They're the access point for that family, intertraditional nuclear family, to resources, to money, to transportation, to housing, to food, to all of these things that a person needs as their basic needs to live. Yep. Right? Especially, well, first and foremost, between the man and the woman. And then they have children, and then that becomes hierarchical, right? Mm-hmm. The man is first, the woman is second, the children are last, right? Yep. So what benefit do they have from creating an access point that looks like the people in power?
Exactly.
creates that unconscious association for you that the kind of love that you should seek should be with someone in the status quo or someone that reflects something of the status quo, so that they can more easily control you and what resources you receive. That's just my interpretation, right? And I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not. But I think we can all see that association when it just goes beyond just references, right? When it's not the pose anymore, when it's the people.
Yeah.
So it's a vehicle. It's always been a vehicle. It's just always creating that little bit of doubt in your mind that makes you second guess things that you've always believed.
And so we say that to say, and we'll elaborate more, be careful in thinking that your salvation is going to come in the form of a body that looks the exact opposite to yours, or the exact opposite to the bodies that you're familiar with, because that is not the case. And instead, don't focus on the body, don't focus on the shell. The bodies are shells, and it's nice to be attracted to the shell. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love the fact that I got a baddie on my arm. I do. I love that I have a baddie on my arm. But more than that, I have a person of integrity, and what's another good word? A person of integrity.
You're so funny. We've been talking for an hour and a half straight at this point. Yeah. I'm not gonna be mad at her. I just can't form a sentence myself.
So
we say that to say, right? We aren't the type of people to be like, oh, you can only ever find love in a very particular form, right? Because then we would be just as bad as homophobes, and we'd be just as bad as people who hate Black people and who would only date white, right? But when you reverse it and you realize that the power of Blackness in relationships is something that they want to destroy, then in that regard, you can consider why it's an asset, right? Don't see it for its face value of pushing an agenda. See it for why they don't want the agenda to be pushed.
Yeah. That's all. All right. Well, that's all we got for y'all.
I'm gonna draw.
This video will come out before the hour-long video that we just made. I hope that this video was worth the extremely long wait. I know it's been about a month or so since my last one. And hopefully it won't be that long for the next one. But until next time, y'all.
After we undelete YouTube.
After we undelete YouTube and go on this brief hiatus. After these messages, we'll be right back. Okay.
All right. Bye.